Well, fentanyl's state of emergency is now in effect for the entire state of Oregon, and changes to Measure 110 are under consideration at the state capitol.
Social justice advocates calling on lawmakers to put a pause on a proposed bill that would recriminalize small amounts of hard drugs. Going beyond the headlines tonight, Joelle Jones live now with the latest and why people are wanting some changes or not. Joelle?
That's right. These advocates tell me they are concerned about how the Measure 110 reversal bill could potentially disproportionately impact communities of color. And while authors of this bill say this is not a return to the war on drugs and they plan to monitor who is impacted, advocates argue the bill could bring back old, failed, and inequitable policies.
Before House Bill 4002 or any amendments to it get passed, we should be looking at how that is going to affect Oregonians of color.
That's the message of a recent letter from the Oregon Justice Resource Center, calling on Governor Tina Kotek and leaders in the legislature to conduct a racial and ethnic impact statement on House Bill 4002. If passed, the bill would repeal the voter-approved Measure 110, which decriminalized the possession of small amounts of hard drugs in 2020. A racial and ethnic impact statement was conducted for that law, and advocates argue the same investigation should be done before any reversals.
We pass these criminalizing laws around drugs, and they are, on their face they're neutral, but the effects of them are not. Sadly, I think we're going to be proved right in the prediction that Black and brown Oregonians will pay the price for this bill.
Alice Lindell with the Oregon Justice Resource Center says some of the rollbacks proposed in House Bill 4002 include the return of Boyd standard convictions. That allowed prosecutors to win convictions against suspected drug dealers if they were caught with a certain amount of drugs, even if they didn't deliver them. Lundell says when analyzing all 62,000 of those criminal cases from 1990 to 2021, Hispanic people were twice as likely and Black people nearly 5 times as likely to be convicted of Boyd deliveries than white people.
We need a solution. We need a remedy.
We need to keep moving forward, not moving backwards.
As the fentanyl crisis tensions build at the Capitol, the Oregon Justice Resource Center says they agree something needs to be done, but says it's important to pause and study how these proposed laws might impact all Oregonians.
We only have to look at kind of 50 years of the failed and discredited war on drugs policies, which this bill is really trying to take us back to see how, this isn't going to have the same level of harm across the whole population.
Now, for this statement and subsequent pause to go into effect, we're told legislative leaders would have to call for it. I did reach out for a response. The governor's office declined to comment, and the legislator promised a statement, but we have not yet received one. Of course, we'll continue to follow this, but for now, live in Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.